Viva Pablo! Pablo Escobar is second in the points now. 6 points behind Walker Texas Ranger, who continues his high-energy alpha male stance on the rest of the field. He's been hanging out at the top of the standings. Joe Dirt, big jump after Phoenix. And Edward Scissorhands, John Wilkes Booth, the typical R.A. Kaiser truck still up there. Fleetwood Mac just hanging out. Randy Savage and Bob Vila took some hits after Phoenix, but it happens. You see Mark Martin over there. I am in 11th, and I started at 30 points in the hole, so right now I would be tied with Walker Texas Ranger, and then I win all tiebreakers because I'm the alpha. But I should come up with some kind of tie-break situation for later in the season. Dwight Schrute, 3 top 10s. He's going to be going for a 4th top 10 this race. Pretty incredible. Turd Ferguson, 2 straight bottom 4 finishes. He's got to figure something out there. Although that one at Phoenix really wasn't his fault. Billy Ocean, sneaky up there in the points. Dorothy, I think 3 straight bottom 10s for the Ron Guay machine. Not good. Food Line might be thinking about dropping the sponsorship there. Bigfoot, he was peaking in the top 10 a few races ago, and 2 straight bottom 10 finishes have hurt him. Daenerys Targaryen, got robbed of a win at Phoenix. It happens. And going down the rest, Smokey the Bear, we'll see if he can right the ship. He's had some bad finishes, had a wreck at Phoenix. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he's going to be starting 5th this race. He's going to be my pick to win this. Let's get going.
Gentlemen, start your engines, brothers!
Nestled in the elite bosom of Colorado in the Rockies, it's Pikes Peak International Raceway. We are here for round number 7 of the Craftsman Truck Series season. It's the Coors Light 130, but it's like the 125 really. Darth Vader is on the Yoo-Hoo pole. Yoo-Hoo, the official chocolate liquid of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. And you'll see in the race analysis over there, random cautions are off. All the trucks, hang on, I gotta get Siri going. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, babe.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green.
And don't call me Shirley. No. When all the drivers got to Pikes Peak, they had a closed door meeting and they said no random caution this race. My name's Adam. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for following the season if you've done so up to this point. Weird thing about Pikes Peak, not a weird thing about the track, but just how I've set it up. I'm faster than these other guys early in the run, and then it kind of evens out. It's been a weird track to try to set up. And I still might be slower than them at the end of the run. Darth Vader's already snuck out away from the pack. Need a big win for Campbell Racing. I mentioned Campbell Racing back in the Daytona comments. Said he doesn't have good luck with NR 2003, and that's been just a little seed that was planted in my brain. So every time something goes wrong with a Campbell Racing truck, I'm like, man, that poor guy.
Still there, inside. Still there, inside.
Things are sizing up to have a new spotter pack for the second half of our season. Maybe even before the second half. But we will see. Behind Rod Woodson here, the Bryce 8718 truck. I try not to say the numbers in Bryce's name,
Still there, inside.
just so you don't confuse it with an actual truck number. Colonel Jeff's up below me here. I got to let him go.
3 wide, 2 of them inside. 3 wide, 2 of them
These
inside.
big sweeping tracks, Michigan, Auto Club, Pikes Peak here.
3 wide, 2 of them
I have an issue in the I have an issue in the early going, really trying to figure out the setup. I just have to tiptoe, and I took a whack there. Took on some damage. That was my teammate too. Pablo Escobar back here. We got Dwight Schrute back here. He's looking for his 4th straight top 10. Yeah, and to give you an idea, no other driver has more than 2 consecutive top 10s going right now, and he has 3 going for 4. The golden number is 5. We had a couple drivers get 5 straight top 10s in our first season. Rosa Parks and DB Cooper, I think, were the 2. There might have been another one. Here's Joe Dirt.
Outside.
Oh, we got a wreck. We have a wreck here. We got a wreck here, gang. Big one. Big one.
Outside. Outside. All clear.
And guess what?
Big ring on the back.
Guess what?
Barely rolling on the hot side.
There was our timer. Hang on.
The road is closed, but still outside. All clear.
We got rid of the random caution, and we've invited new controversy.
Caution is out, buddy. Caution is out. Roll out the throttle.
Oh, this is high drama here in the Rockies.
Get caught up there, buddy.
We got to go check out the wreck,
Take a deep breath and relax.
because guess what? We're going to have to restart.
Buddy, talk to me about your high rod.
We got we're definitely
Line
restarting.
up behind the 47. One in the fence on the back stretch. Line up behind the 47.
So what happened? I don't think it was this lap. Oh man. Let's see who got their bacon saved by the doomsday clock. 4 wide. There's your problem. Your mom's just trying to squeeze into places she doesn't belong. That was definitely the issue there. And we'll go, what are we doing here? We'll go helicopter cam. And you can see if your driver was taken out here. Just too big of a wreck. I mean, 4 wide. And this is something I wouldn't let fly even if, I wasn't running the YouTube seasons. And that thing, or the YouTube owners and stuff. But that sunk in. Let's see. Yeah. R.A. Kaiser's Doc Holliday gets a big save here. And I don't know who else was really involved there. But that snuck in right under the window. So we're restarting.
Drivers, start your engines.
That's the rule. Just some tracks have a difficult time. The trucks have a difficult time really getting figured out 2 wide at the beginning of a race, side by side at the beginning of a race. And that's the whole reason we do that clock. And it's so funny because I was thinking before this race, like, do I have to call that out every time we start a race? Like, I could just set it in the background and just tell you, like, hey, we made it, we're fine. But then the one time I wouldn't, we'd get a wreck. And that was a pretty close call. But the wreck happened before the Bee Gees started playing. Oh, we got to do it again. 3 minutes, 20 seconds.
Take the cars off. Be ready.
3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Green
Counting
flag,
down.
green flag. Green, green, green.
Okay. And we're off here at Pikes Peak. My name's Adam. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for all the comments and banging the subscribe button. And whoa.
Inside.
Man, some of these YouTube video, like I just won't even watch some videos. Like if I see something that piques my interest and I click it and the person's like, "What's up, everybody? This is Bay, sitting on the fan." Like I just click it off.
Still there. Inside.
Like
Still there. Inside.
the undoubted guaranteed key to happiness in life could be in the video, and I would just totally miss it because I'd be like, I'm not listening to this weirdo zoomer like
Still there. Inside.
yelling about stuff. I just can't do it. All right, 3 wide. They can handle 3 wide pretty well. And I tell you what, we got kind of got saved because we got banged pretty hard by Colonel Jessup.
Still there. Inside. Still there.
We couldn't handle his truth. And
Still there. Inside.
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to concentrate at these turns. Really blessing in disguise is
Still there. Inside.
BG's repeat. I don't know what I want to call it, but
Still there. Inside.
but yeah, R.A. Kaiser, big save for Holiday. And I mean,
Still there. Inside.
all these drivers up here finished in the top 10 last race, so it's not like it's a huge hit for you. You know, you always want to gain spots, of course,
Still there.
during a race, but I don't know. Boy, I tell you what, the way this setup I'm using came with the track. It's a user-created track, and they have like 5 or 6 setups in there. And this one, I'm basically
Still there.
turning
Inside.
right.
Still there.
I'm turning right now, and I gotta really saw the wheel. It's just not what I'm used to with some of the setups. But we're fine.
Still there. Inside.
I think that first wreck was on lap 6 or something.
Still there.
Oh, damn it. Poor Campbell Racing. Darth Vader was out to a nice sizable lead in that first iteration of the race. Not anymore. He's back in 3rd. Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Running wild. Hulkamania running wild here in the Rockies.
All clear.
Kurt Ferguson up there. Bigfoot. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is my pick in the Kareem Dream Machine. And he's sitting 4th or 5th. Hopefully I remembered to showcase the Godzilla truck in the intro. We're good. I gotta wait till I'm on the straightaway to go reach for my phone to turn that off, though.
Still there.
Oh, and we're gonna wreck right after it happens, Pablo. Okay, damn it. But yeah, Godzilla has
Still there.
a green
Inside.
spoiler now
2 of them inside.
and a green number on the roof.
Still there. Inside. 3 wide. 2 of them inside.
Got the
Inside.
Yoo-Hoo. If you watch the MIP videos, you got the Yoo-Hoo and Coors Light cans there.
Still there. Inside.
Craftsman truck on the wall. Craftsman truck series on the wall. Pablo Escobar.
Inside.
Tell you what's nice is sometimes when I have to restart
Clear low, buddy.
a video, you know, I've been talking. Imagine that
Inside.
I restarted this video without you knowing, and then I have to remember those first 4 minutes of the previous video, what I talked about, things I wanted to cover, production notes, stuff about the, you know, previous races and stuff. I have to remember everything I talked about. It's impossible, Jack. So this is really nice. I don't have to
Clear low,
repeat
buddy.
anything.
Inside. 3 wide. 2 of them inside. Inside. Inside.
Tell you what, with this setup, I don't think I can handle tight racing.
Still there.
I need room to breathe, room to fart. I can't.
Clear low, buddy.
I mean, we've already lost 6, 7 spots here. But in that race analysis, you probably saw pit windows into the 30s. Especially with no random caution here. I definitely didn't want to avoid a pit window, race window conflict. Tell you what I need to do is put this track back to back with a California, with one of those big sweepers. Because then I'm kind of used to making the sweeping turns.
3 wide, 2 of them outside.
But I'll get over it. Oh, smoker.
Still outside. All clear. Outside. Clear.
There's some
high.
trouble going on there. I think that was Fleetwood Mac
Caution down. Keep digging
and
down.
Billy Ocean.
Outside.
That's
Big
my-
right, in turn 1.
That's my first guess. All right, I'm going into pit here. We've already had some.
Pit road will be open this time.
Already had some trucks going into pit road. Might be late getting into the pit road footage.
Pit road speed 55.
55.
4,500
Okay.
seconds. They're going to stop you out here on pit road, buddy. The pace car's in turn 1. Fill it up with fuel.
Okay. Hectic start here.
The pace car's on the back stretch.
Go, 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 go.
Pit road speed 55. 4,500 seconds. The pace car's in turn 3.
I know Cardi B was involved in that, or she was having issues, but
Pace car's in turn
I think it
4.
was just Fleetwood Mac and Billy Ocean.
Watch your speed.
All right, let's take a look at what happened here. I got bad news for Bryce. So here we are. Probably didn't have to do this. Fleetwood Mac. So that's it. And Fleetwood Mac DNF. They're out of it. And then coming out of pit road, Turd Ferguson popped up. Turd Ferguson popped up with a DNF, and we're gonna go check out what happened. It might have already shown on like pit road or something. No, he blew his engine too. What happened here on this lap? Turd Ferguson was running second behind Hulk Hogan. It looks like he had some issues, and then he blew his engine. Almost, it basically looked like how the Challenger explosion happened. Yeah, I thought he was going to DNF because of some weird bunch up on under caution. But holy crap! Turd Ferguson out of here, and let's make sure nobody gives him the business. John Denver gave him a how do you do. Getting ready for the restart with 108 laps to go. Hulk Hogan in the lead. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in second. Probably showing the front of the pack here. And I haven't done a snapshot yet. I was about to before that wreck happened. So we're probably just going to show some more racing action.
Green.
And you'll get an idea of where your truck is at without having a snapshot. The whole point of the snapshot is to give you an idea where your favorite driver is at in the standings.
Clear high.
I was hoping Billy Ocean was going to be slow here, so I could breathe a little bit. Especially now, I was getting somewhat of a handle on the truck in that previous run. Now I have new tires on, and now I'm poop again. Poop again. Uh-oh, I think I found a little line there, but and it totally works when there's no other trucks near me. As soon as Billy Ocean gets near me, I'll start like crying about it. So we'll be pitting again every 33 to 35 laps. So we might be on the window now. Like the race window. But we'll see.
Inside. Still there.
I'm gonna tell you what, I'm a total clown. And I didn't even
Still there.
didn't even test getting onto pit road here before the race.
Still there.
And I totally forgot that it's like an access road
All clear.
entry onto pit road. Where you don't go in at the entry of pit road, you go in right here at the end of the backstretch.
Still there. Inside.
We went in under caution. I was like, oh boy.
Inside.
I would be trying to go in there right now like a
Still there.
like
Inside.
a herb.
Still there. Inside. Clear low, buddy.
I don't know. I don't have this truck under me, and I'm afraid to even go in side by side with somebody. 'Cause I just don't have it.
Here come the silver bullet, so hang on to your hat. Tearing up the water, screaming this way and that. Skimming across the waves, roaring out on the track. The Coors Light silver bullets all in the pack.
There's no slowing down with a silver bullet.
All right, we're on lap 40, 86 to go. I skipped a chunk there because I really had to try to figure out the setup, and I obviously haven't really. I'll be throwing a field snapshot up here somewhere. I'm abandoning the ESPN graphics because I'm going to want to put driver bugs, you know, you'll see down the road. And it would look silly if I had ESPN purple over there. So we'll just save the ESPN purple and go all in on some ESPN broadcasts in later seasons. We're still keeping the ESPN chime. That field snapshot, Hulk Hogan was in the lead. Still is. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sitting in second, that's big. And Gritty and Vader. Two Campbell Racing trucks up there. Oh boy, I can't. This is we're 42 laps into this race, and I still don't have this setup figured out. Like it's just it works for somebody out there. It doesn't work for me at all. It's just, it ain't happening. So, I may be laying my first turd of the season. But hey, it means I'll start at the front at the next race at Trenton, which is a nice sweeping, fast track. You'll see it if you're not familiar with it. Boy. Like, I have to be perfect. And I'm trying to get out of that turn. It's just not happening. But instead of complaining about it, I gotta keep my head down and try to figure it out. Yeah. Like, it takes almost fluid, perfect wheel movement every lap just to keep your speed up when you're coming out of the turn. And I don't have that. I almost had it there, and I can't do it. And what sucks is I don't want to start racing because I can't even control my vehicle. Brother. It's almost like the person who came up with the setup was running their wheel was calibrated weird. It's just hard to explain. First time I've ever had trouble with any setup, period. Wow. Oh, we got a smoker. Hang on. It's a green truck. If you have a green truck, I feel bad for you. No, sorry, Campbell. Darth Vader again. What? Get real. The trucks are all equal. There is nothing different about Darth Vader's truck. At all. And that is his second DNF in a row. Third bad, awful finish. Man, this setup blows balls. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Because it's just... I can't take a second off. Like, I just want it to, like, guide me around. Alright, leaders on pit road. Tell you what, I think the only way to stay sane might be to turn on a steering assist. Because, like, my wrist hurts. I'm not in it for that. I'm not in it for, like, wrist pain. Okay, here we go.
Road, buddy.
I better not get a commitment line thing there. Because I will knock that out. I will knock that penalty out. Oh, don't spin out here, weirdo.
Your road speed 55, 4,500 seconds.
Pretty good entry. I've been driving like balls, but my pit road entry, that was pretty slick. I think the number 9 is turn off black or like take away a penalty or something.
Go, 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 go.
Your road speed 55, 4,500 seconds.
Nope, no commitment thing.
4,500 seconds. Leaders on pit road, buddy.
These are some new trucks here. Cardi B, Conan. I think it's because I kind of flew into the access road when they don't, and I was able to gain some spots there.
Merge when you can. Don't wreck anybody.
And we got a wreck. Oh my god. Hold on to her. Daenerys Targaryen and Willy Wonka. Alright, we're under caution. We got some pitters. And we're going to go back and take a look. But not everybody's pitting. I don't know what the deal is. But after those pit stops cycle through, we'll take a look at what happened with the wreck.
Come around at 5. Nice and easy, bud. Nice and easy. Line up behind the 11.
All right, I probably showed this live just like I showed Darth Vader live probably. But this was Newman. A merging situation. Daenerys Targaryen trying to come up onto the track after pitting. And Colonel Jessup got through. And that's the only damage we saw there. Nobody else coming, right? No, it's Hogan just silently leading this race. Some nice infield graphics there. Logos. Okay, getting ready for the restart here with 60. There's going to be 67 to go at the line. Willy Wonka is showing a lap down up there at the front. And I saw all the pit stops that happened. And they went in for fuel only. And with 68 to go, that might put them on the window for just one more stop. Where everyone else has 2 stops. And during the commercial, I did put on or not the commercial, the break there. I did put on a 30% driving steering assist. And I'm going to tell you right now if it helps. Maybe not. No, it's helping. It's oh yeah, it's helping. Good. The main thing is I'm not putting it on to try to win the big race. I just don't want to wreck anybody. While also wanting to have fun and race, you know. And I think what the steering assist does, it helps you stay in the preferred racing line. I've never really dug into how it works. Oh boy. Alright, I'm basically having to learn the setup all over again, trying to figure out the limits. Okay. Yeah, I can't risk hurting any of your trucks here.
Still there, inside. Clear low, buddy.
Bryce and Ron Guay are shitting their pants right now.
Still there, inside.
Being around me trying to figure out these
Still there, inside.
entries and exits.
Still there, inside.
So yeah, the pit stops, I think I cut myself off earlier talking about the pit stops, but
Still there, inside.
yeah, they took on just a quick splash and go to top off their trucks, and Hogan was leading, and he's not leading anymore. I mean, he's back here near 30th place.
Inside. Still there, inside.
Looks like there's a big gap that's formed up there. Gritty. I think that's Gritty's first laps led this season.
Inside. Still there, inside.
Yeah, this setup is just no bueno.
Still there.
Daenerys Targaryen did not DNF. She took a pretty hard hit with that Newman situation in Wonka, but she did not DNF. She's actually back here on me peeking a little bit.
All clear.
I'm trying, people. All right, this is not good. I'm terrified of going into this pack. That green on Godzilla's spoiler could be a little bit brighter, I think. Tell you what, that's the first time I actually exited turn 4 decently. And we had a good run down the stretch, and I got to get out of there. I can't hold it.
Still there, inside. Clear low, buddy.
I have no confidence in holding that for you guys. I can't do it.
Still there, inside. All clear. Inside.
So hell, I'm just gonna ride out the race back here, pretty much.
Be on your toes for
and
All clear.
maybe just
Outside.
gain some spots with some more wrecks.
Still outside.
That's
Still
the
there.
that's my game plan right now.
All clear.
So hopefully on that restart, I showed a bunch of that racing action, and you can kind of get an idea of where your truck is at.
Inside. Still
Newman.
there. Clear low, buddy.
I should say trucks plural. Because you all own numerous trucks. And I actually was not experimenting, but I just said, hey, I pretended I was B Spinny on some field snapshots. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try to find the B Spinny trucks through here. MacGruber, Dwight Schrute, and Daenerys Targaryen. And even trying to find all three of your trucks, there's just a lot going on for you to find all three, you know, and to kind of compute where they're all at. But if you pause the video on the snapshot, you'll see. But so I'm thinking, and I may have started using it this race. I'm gonna do the slow-mo so you can see it, but then just move back to fast action afterward. But to save myself some time on the editing end, it won't be 100% synced up with me in the corner. It might be 30 seconds behind or something. But just to show racing action. I don't know. Lap 71. Now, wait a minute. I think we got pit stops coming up here in 7, 8, 9 laps. Right? Because we pinned it around lap 17 to start. And it's about a 30 lap window here, so that'd be 27, 37, 47, 57, 67, 77. And give or take a few laps under caution. So probably around lap 80 we're going to be pitting here. So it's probably worth throwing up a field snapshot to see where your trucks are at. And I got to stop calling them snapshots. They're field summaries now. I don't know if or no, I might just keep snapshot because field summary is ESPN. I don't know, brother. I'm just in survival mode right now back here. Am I doing that math right? It's actually 33 laps, I think. Gritty still in the lead out there. Kareem in the Dream Machine up there. Hank Hill out of nowhere. I haven't really called his name out the last few races. Sitting there in the top 5. Pete Rose, Julius Caesar, your mom in the top 10, and John Wilkes effing Booth. Always creeping around in the top 10 like a cockroach. Newman was no match for my superior driving skills. May have taken on some damage in the Daenerys Targaryen dust up. So I'm guessing pit stops are coming. I don't know, 85, 86. We may not even go to commercial break this race. If I do a commercial, I'll put it in during that big break I took earlier in the race. And what I'll do for those commercial breaks is when I know I'm going to commercial break, after I really shut everything down, I'll pause the game and take a look at the standings, and then when I'm telling you what's going on, you know, with 85 laps to go, Joe Blow's in the lead. I have the game paused and I'm reading the standings during that. And then I just move that audio to where I need it, going to commercial. So if I did go to commercial and if I'm lazy, I probably won't, because I like doing the, you know, the race update there going to commercial. I prefer to do that in the moment, so I'm not going to record myself in post and then just like drop it in there, you know. So if we did go to commercial, it's probably just a silent commercial going to commercial. But hopefully I showed that Coors Light commercial from the 80s where it's just like that typical 80s music where it's like driving around and fucking like flying in planes and pushing it to the limit. .44 to go. Very sneaky. And that's what I was talking about earlier with some of these trucks that pitted under that caution. They might have it in their minds to only have one more stop. So if they can make it 11 more laps, which that Daenerys caution was about 10 more laps, was about 10 laps after that round of pit stops, give or take. So they're right on the window. They might have to pit again a second time, and their strategy backfires. I don't know. All right, tell you what, I've really settled in here with this new steering assist kind of setup deal.
Still there.
So I can probably afford to make some moves.
Still there.
Dwight
Inside.
Schrute, top 10 streak is probably done.
Inside. Still there. Inside. Clear low, buddy.
He had a good run for sure. I mean, any kind of big run like that. We talked about Oscar the Grouch getting 2 straight wins.
Outside.
Any kind of big run like that can set you up for the whole season.
Clear high.
Brakes, oh man.
Inside. Still there. Inside.
I think I'm faster than them right now, but I can't drive the truck for shit.
Still there. Inside. Still there. Still there. All clear. Inside. Clear low, buddy.
All right, I saw there's some weird movements that happened there. Yep, there's a pit stop. Multiple pit stop, and that was, wait a minute, that was Doc Holliday. Doc Holliday pitted under that one caution for fuel. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I figured, around lap 87. With 39 to go, man, we're gonna have splashes and goes at the end of this thing. And hopefully if I'm quick, I can gain some spots that way rather than passing trucks on the track legitimately. It just doesn't want to straighten out. I've been able to get out of 4, maybe 1 time all race. Like, the wheel is just like, you just have to get the wheel in a perfect little zone.
Inside. Leaders don't see a road, buddy. All clear.
Tell you what would be nice. A little caution here. We're going to pit with Dwight Schrute. Whenever Dwight pits. It'll give us a good idea.
Change yourself here a little bit. A lot of these guys are coming back to it.
Wednesday Adams
Inside,
dives in.
Inside.
She may have come off of it. She may have pitted already and was just being wild. We're just going in now because I got slowed up there.
Leaders don't see a road, buddy.
And you can really feel the steering assist when you're at low speed. It's really dragging me here.
Your road speed 55. 4,500 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Your road speed 55. 4,500 seconds. Back up.
Okay, we're good. Oh no, I might drop the 36 because of that gaff.
Go, 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 go.
Your road speed 55. 4,500 seconds.
15 seconds might be our best pit stop of the season.
Watch your speed. 4,500 seconds.
Bigfoot making a big time pit stop.
Dig, buddy.
There's nobody around right now.
Merge when you can. Don't wreck anybody.
Leaders don't see a road, buddy.
There's nobody around right now. I don't know what happened. Like, there's nobody in sight. Is that Newman way up there? What on earth? I must have been really slow on that access road. We'll wait till... no, there's Dwight Schrute coming up here. No, but they gained a ton of time on me, which is for the best. Like it just wasn't happening here. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board with Pikes Peak. But it's a fun little track here. Absolutely. I just want to run it better. That's all. Roll up my sleeves and make my own setup. With Jesus Lord, with 32 laps to go, we have Gritty in the lead. Mr. Miyagi up there, Randy Savage, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the top 5, Pete Rose, Hank Hill. You see them all. John Wilkes Booth dropped back to 13th. Pablo Escobar after Phoenix sitting P15 there. And where's Hogan? 30th. So, I mean, he had, I don't know. That's a bummer. For RFY Racing, they could have got their second win of the season. Now I'm actually thinking if any owners have won 2 races this season. Let me think. Ron Guay. Oh, Deanna Ratliff won twice. Of course, with Oscar. But Miyagi is Bryce. RFY was Macho Man. And then Phil at Phoenix. So the only 2-time winner is Deanna so far. Which after Oscar he's kind of come back down to earth after that. The fans are like, oh, they're letting Mark Martin drive a little race truck today. Back in the 40th. No, that's actually this is actually a Days of Thunder truck. I'm recording footage for the Tom Cruise's new movie. But hell, I think I started 30. Finishing 7th at Phoenix. Started what, 34th? P34 here. 40, 39, 38, 37, 30, yeah, 34. So I've only lost 2 spots this race. I always want to gain spots in my quest for the saving $10 at the end of the season. And we got a slow truck here, I think. Or no, it's a pitter. That's a yellow truck. I'm gonna say that is Doc Holliday, which is weird. Very weird with 25 to go. That might be an unscheduled pit stop. And he was slow. It's not like he just dipped down onto pit road like it was scheduled. Seemed like those trucks were trying to get around him on the backstretch. I'm sorry to see that, but I just gained a spot, baby. At the very least, I hope everyone has at least one truck that's making waves. I'm like the silent assassin back here trying to catch up to Chad Crow's Newman truck. We got 22 to go. Gritty still holding the lead out there on Mr. Miyagi. Randy Savage, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar still up there. Things haven't changed since the last snapshot, really. John Wilkes Booth moved up to 11th. Yeah, not many movers and shakers. John Denver, Coors Light truck here in the Rockies, running P22. And I'm trying to think of any of the other storylines coming in. I think that was it. Maybe Smokey the Bear. Where's Smokey the Bear at?
24. Just be careful, be smart, bud.
P18. And I meant to find Dorothy as well, because she has 3 straight bottom 10s. P23. So a lot of drivers that have been going down the crapper. They've kind of righted the ship here, except for Turd. I just remembered Turd Ferguson. He's gonna have 3 straight bottom 4 finishes, Bryce. Man. We're definitely reeling in Newman. Give me maybe 2 or 3 more days. I could catch the leaders, but then I would just vomit on myself when I get near them because I can't race with them. We're about, I would say, 7-8 laps from pit stops. I know that's not the exact window, but they're just going to be topping off fuel. And I think I'm definitely way too slow on the access road. That's why I lost all this time on the track. So I would love to just hang out with somebody and pit with them and help them gauge my speed. There's something weird flashing on the screen there in 1 and 2 sometimes. I'm not sure. Might be a case of doing too much mipping at this track. I may have messed up one of the numbers or something. I don't know. Trying to recreate it, but also I don't want to recreate it because it might like crash the game or something. I don't know. It's getting down to crunch time. Looks like intervals are pretty spaced out up there. I'm probably not showing too much racing action, but you can take a look at the standings here. Gritty still in the lead. He just has to, if he can hold him off here during these final little pit stops, he'll get himself a win. Holy cow, I've really gained ground here at the end of this run. What's going on here?
Inside. Clear low, buddy.
I don't know. I think I mentioned in the false start, way back when, I mentioned how this track was difficult to tune in, where I was fast at the beginning of the run and then they catch back up. But now I think I'm driving like a tick turd and I'm not using my tires at all. And I'm able to catch up to them pretty easily, and I have a bunch of tire left at the end of the run.
The undertows of his labber.
All right, Newman wins the battle of the weirdos there.
Still there.
AC Racing, Willy Wonka,
Still outside.
not
All
the
clear.
best. He's had some moments this season. I think he was flirting top 15 in points for a while. But that's pretty much over. Fleetwood Mac, yeah, Fleetwood Mac DNF'd early in the race. Doc Holliday is now 2 laps down. I'm not sure if that was reflected in the snapshot.
Inside. Still there.
It's a sneaky good little paint scheme there
Inside.
on Newman's truck.
10 laps to go. This time by nice and smooth.
I think that was
Still
one of
there,
those Chevy
inside.
Price design
Still
ones.
there. Still there. Inside. Still there. Inside. All clear.
All right, let's turn everything off, on and off here, ready to go.
No tires. No tires.
No tires, fuel only, baby. And I'm trying to think. I think it's a half can, not just a splash,
Can of fuel.
because we got to add in a little bit more than a splash. Oh no, wait a minute. We'll do 16 a can for 32 laps, and that's pretty much the window. So a half can would be 8 laps. We're under 8 laps to go. So I think if we can get to under 6 laps to go, it's just gonna. I'll just take it down to a splash. Pit road's about to get really busy. Right? It has to. I got news for you. There's a big bottleneck up here. Oh, Gritty's nation's watching with bated breath. See if Gritty can pull it out. I'd consider that an upset victory. Nobody was talking about Gritty coming into this thing. Oh, we're definitely changing it to a splash now, babe.
Bob to go. Just keep hitting those marks. Trying to take care of it. Put a little splash of fuel in it.
What am I missing that nobody's pitting yet? That big round of stops was with 39 to go. Maybe it's just jank. Maybe the track's just jank. Daenerys for position. We can. Okay, nope. There's a pit move right there. Yeah, somebody's pitting. Looks like that's Joe Dirt. Or Cardi B. Red truck on pit road. There's my in-depth commentating there. I have no idea who that was. But I mean, I guess not. I guess some trucks stretch this out to 36 laps. I don't know. Because we're getting the white flag next time by. So I definitely missed some math somewhere. Did Miyagi pit? I think Double M pitted. He's dropped out of the top 10 for sure. Meanwhile, I'm gaining some spots here, Jack. Pablo. Interesting strategy by Pablo pitting. If we're on the white lap, yeah, I don't know.
One more time, buddy. One more time. Straight, move.
Amidst all the confusion, I must have missed something. I'm guessing Gritty's taking her home here. It looks that way. I don't have enough here. I'm getting the hell out of Pikes Peak. Didn't wreck any of you guys. I'm getting a P30 finish? What? Excellent.
Together, we move together. Just drop it.
What a big win for Gritty Nation. Let's take a look at the results here. And the next batch of results, I'll have a better thing than a bright green rectangle. I'll come up with something. But I noticed when I was talking about the results, I always forget to talk about some things that was on my mind when I initially saw the results. So, yeah, Gritty with the win. You see Albert Einstein, Campbell Racing teammates. Big finish for them. John Wilkes Booth, I mentioned what a worm he is, and he ends up in the top 10 again. Alex Trebek hung out up there. My boy, or my pick, Abdul Jabbar finished second. Over on the right side of the screen there. Walker, Texas Ranger. You want to win the championship? Do you want to win the Craftsman Cup? Whatever. I got to come up with something. If you want to win, you have to gain spots every race. And there he is. He is the points leader right now. And he just gained 19 points in one race. 19 spots. And I mean, that's the formula. Edward Scissorhands right below him did the same thing. And that's why E-Sizz is in the top 10 in the points as well. My boy Nathan Jessup gained 20 spots this race. And Joe Dirt, he was down and out after that one race. And gets a good finish at Phoenix. And here he is working his way up the field. And he'll start halfway middle of the field next race. Flipping to the back half of the standings, Hulk Hogan. He led a bunch of laps this race, and then Gritty took over. Like, Gritty just established his territory. And then Hogan had some weird pit situation, dropped him out of the top 10. That hurts RFY for sure. RFY Racing owns Hogan and Savage. And then you see Bob Vila and Dorothy. Those are two mainstays in the top 10, at least early on in the season, and now they're starting to not show up as much. There they are, both losing a bunch of spots this race. And Daenerys Targaryen with more trouble. Ended up getting a reasonably okay finish. But she's just having an issue. Had nothing to do with her. It was Newman. And then over on the right side, nothing really going on there. Miyagi lost a bunch of spots because he pitted an extra time or something. I'm pretty sure I showed that. And then Doc Holliday, an R.A. Kaiser truck that was hot early in the season. He's really dropping, almost to the point where we're not even going to mention him anymore. Sorry. I mean, and then 38th, 39th, and 40th. Darth Vader, he's I don't know. I don't know what's happening with Darth Vader's truck. I checked his ratings. Everything's on the up and up. I don't know what's going on there. And Turd Ferguson, that's 3 straight bottom 4 finishes. Unbelievable drop from the early points god. And Fleetwood Mac had engine issues this race and caused that early caution. And then taking a look at the bonuses, if 2 drivers would lead the most laps tied, I'm going to give them both a bonus point. I think, and the actual thing is if you win the race, but say, hell, I don't even know what, I think both would get a point. I don't know, but I'm going to give both a point if they tie. They didn't tie here. Gritty took over the race. Then you see over on the right, I think it's our first tie. Me and Edward Scissorhands tied. And that shows you how insane this was, is that I tied. I had almost the best time of the race, and I was just poop central. And it was frustrating, but it was also, it wasn't, I don't know. It was relaxing in a way. I don't know. It might have been the scenery. But Alex Trebek, Daenerys Targaryen gets a big bonus point. Let's not sleep on that one for B Spinny. Alex Trebek, Chad Crow truck, and then Edward Scissorhands is R.A. Kaiser. So that's it. We're out of Pikes Peak. I'm trying to think. Any production notes, anything going on? Yeah, did some new snapshots this race. And there was something else I wanted to talk about, and I forget. And it's going to really bug me when I start rendering the video and I remember what I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, I made a note, and I totally forgot to even mention it, that Chad Crow had two trucks there in the top 10. He had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Alex Trebek both in the top 5. So good day for Chad Crow. His other truck is Newman, who caused the big wreck. So whatever. But yeah, we're going to Trenton next. And damn it, I wish I could remember what I was gonna say, and I'll probably start the next video with it. But that's it from Fountain, Colorado. And next race is going to be at Trenton in New Jersey. All right, thanks for watching.